Some say that we set in our ways. Bitches sit and behave. Listen to the words that we say. Blaze haze, light it with the rays that we lay. Build sets, expect past all tasks, bitch. Some say that we set in our ways. Just sit and behave. Listen to the words that we say. Blaze haze, light it with the rays that we lay. Build sets, expect past all
I got
tasks,
my
bitch.
mindset fixed on staying on my grind, check my position while I stay ripping all the rhymes fed. So much energy on digging myself out of the hole that I'd have fell into, back on my feet from buried up to the neck.
What's up? My name is Ryan Stark, owner of a Starkey Skate Shack out of Marshall, Mass. Now I'm gonna run down some of our new swag that just came out. When I first started the shop, the pandemic hit, and I had all this merchandise, all these t-shirts, and all these boards, like just sitting in the trailer, park's closed, can't go out. So I started doing online delivery, like drop-offs in mailboxes, people's doorsteps, and I bring my dog with me everywhere I went. So his name's Frankie. So I was like, you know what, he's with me all the time, he deserves a t-shirt. So that's what my idea with him. And I love California, summer, palm trees, anything traditional, bright, happy. So I thought I'd put Frank on the shirt. You can see right here. This is the back of the sweatshirts. These just came out. And then for my summer edition, I did the same thing with some color, a little bit more flair to it. My original one is the skate trailer. I try to go for like a Gleam and Cube, 80s Karate Kid style. Still, again, like California, old school, traditional. And the last but not least, I did the bandana, which I'm very influenced by all the skaters out in Venice, California. And they had a shop out there. It's no longer there, but I kind of took their design, you know, paying my respect to it. With the baby blue and red, this is my personal favorite. Killer. And these are some of my boards I carry. Starkey Skate Shack offers repairs. We carry all parts. We sell all different types of boards, longboards, cruisers, reissues, regular boards. We do deliveries. And last but not least, we got plenty of apparel. And we got my favorite right there, like an 80s throwback.
But if I live in like Kingston, you'll bring me skateboard parts?
You got the money.
You help me bring?
The Starkey Skate Shack, based in Marshall, Mass. The one and only mobile skateboard shop in the South Shore. 781-858-4754. You can find me on the road. You can find us on Facebook or Instagram. Peace.
So if you're always waking up on the wrong side of the bed, what you have to do is figure out what side of the bed that is.
Yeah.
Take that side of the bed and jam it against the wall. So all you can do is wake up on the right side of the bed.
Oh, yeah.
The proper side. And the reason I say is I've been around so many dickheads and cocksuckers this past week. They're just fucking miserable pricks. And it's like, why are you like this, man?
Yeah.
Like, why you act like this, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that.
But how does that work when you have like a girl that sleeps in the bed and she takes the side that's the right side? How do you remedy that
I
situation?
mean, as a gentleman, I would just sacrifice it and she could deal with me being a cocksucker. And I'd rather that because it's either that or it's going to be me dealing with her not being happy
Right.
all the time. And, you know, like, people affect each other's moods on a regular basis.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
off of stupid shit like that. That's
Yeah.
the thing to do is pick a side, any side. And if for some reason one of you and your partner are always miserable, maybe just make that leap. Switch. Try switching. Like, you both wake up miserable as fuck. I'm like, just switch sides.
Yeah.
I know it's like something like naturally when you start sleeping in the same bed as somebody.
Yeah.
You both like naturally, and I don't know. I've never had the discussion, but it always ends up being one side. We both have a side,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
what if you're every morning you're both like fucking miserable as shit? Like, what the fuck, this fucking cranky ass
Yeah.
fucking couple, and then like just switch sides.
Yeah.
Things could work out.
Things
Take
might
that
work
leap.
out. Things
Take
could-
the leap.
You could
Yeah.
always try it, and if it doesn't work, you always go back the other way.
And if that doesn't work, what you should do is just
Smoke a blunt.
I'm out of here, bud.
Yeah.
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 So how's your week been, man?
Man, it's been a crazy week. I moved, and I tell you something, man.
Like this?
I moved a whole apartment with just a car and myself.
Oh,
It
fuck
was
it.
crazy. It was definitely crazy.
You moved the whole thing with a freaking Taurus, dude.
Well, I mean, the thing about
I
it,
can see you going down the highway holding on the mattress and shit. Like, when you
No,
see
no.
someone in the
No,
road,
no,
it's like
no.
spreading
No, no.
apart. The person.
to be fair, I did get a cargo van to move the mattress.
Oh,
and the box
so
fan.
all right,
I had-
not so
but
you
just
exaggerated your
that.
story.
No,
All
just
right.
just that one thing.
All right.
The rest of it, I moved all the car because honestly, like I've been trying over the years since I moved so much to downgrade all my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only way to keep rents low nowadays is to move every year because it's a fucked up thing, right?
Imagine if I had to move
Dude.
all the shit I would have to move.
Well,
He's like, I'm not helping.
no, but it's fucked up because it's like you would think, right, if you were staying in a place and you were going to re-sign and you were going to be there for longer, that you'd get a decrease in rent. No,
Yeah.
they increase the rent every
Consistency.
fucking year.
When you're consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like it's fucked up, right? So the place I left is like, oh, we're gonna up your rent $100 if you want to stay, right?
Yeah.
And then I look at their website for new people, it was like $500 less. I was like,
Oh,
are you
right, it's
fucking
fucked
kidding
up.
me?
So, like, you stay with us for long, we're keeping consistent?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that the point of doing that is that eventually the apartment's going to be, like, a lot more expensive than it is, you would hope, if they, like, maintain it.
Yeah.
And some of the apartment places actually maintain that. Like, every 5 years or 6 years, they redo the carpets and paint the walls.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, the apartment people aren't the people doing the damage inside the apartment.
No.
It's the people that live there.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, I mean, it's just it's fucking crazy because it's like, how do they expect anybody to save up for a house when rents are so ridiculously high? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but is it their responsibility?
I mean,
it's up to every person, right?
Well, it's kind of predatory because like there was
It is,
I was living in a former apartment and this is
Former, not foreign.
and this was probably
Former.
I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, and a new company bought the company that was running the place I was at out.
Yeah.
But the fucked up thing is like I overheard like one of the new representatives talking to people in the hallway. I don't know, like, I guess they couldn't fucking figure out that we could hear him. But they were saying like the
Tesla
only,
was at the
yeah,
Tesla
no, well,
walked
they
in
were
the
saying
walls,
the
right?
only reason that they decided to invest and buy this property was because they could charge higher rents. They could raise rates. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
What do you think about, though, if you try and rent an apartment in Montreal, so to say, right?
Yeah.
It's like $2,400.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you were got it like like 10 years ago, you had an apartment for $1,100.
Yeah.
So assumably, if we just had to pay
done.
$1,100 right now, from back then, all of a sudden you go to movie anyways, you're gonna double or triple your rent when you go to switch places, you know.
Yeah. It's
So maybe it's a responsible thing for them to do to increase your rent to make you more mentally and like financially stable.
I think it's more or less like they just want to make sure that you have to stay in their apartments and never be able to afford a house.
But
But,
like we
I
want to
do-
have to patch the walls and do the carpets, guys.
but I do want to throw a shout out. All right, I'm wearing some of this swag. You
I
know
am
what
too,
mean?
but it's underneath there.
Yeah.
And that's when I do my Superman routine later on. You'll see it. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
and that's our boy,
Ryan Stark.
and he's got all kinds of shit, and you're gonna see all that shit in the video.
Sometime, right now. Let's talk about right now.
Let's talk about right
Right
now.
now, right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
What are you thinking about? What we got to do here?
What do we gotta
What
do?
do we do when we do this type of thing?
What's the first thing we always leave
I
off
would
with?
think it would be us versus them.
Yeah,
Yeah, son.
Yeah.
Episode 8, guys. Check it out.
us versus
We
them.
on it.
Coming at you, and the ghetto booth will be right back.
Right back, right back.
Peace.
Yeah. What up? We got the blunts lit, kid. I'm about to start spitting. I wanted to write some shit in this beat, but it says it's gonna lie me. So yeah, bring that heat from the side just about to them. I know how fucking you is. When you come fucking spitting this shit, I ain't fucking running thinking about it. I'm a little bit delirious, a little bit excited. I ain't never scared of kids. I ain't never scared of this kid, that dude, that man, that fucking plan. What's your fucking plan, man? I'm fucking Paul P. And here I stand, man.
We drowning them out.
Down the mouth.
That's what we all about.
All
We
about.
don't need your clout.
Don't need
We just do it ourselves. Motherfuckers know that we get up in the game and we just let loose and do whatever the fuck we want to. We don't give a fuck about you and your crew. Get a booth.
When we walk up, it's not our truth, kid. When someone starts fucking with some shit, messing with some shit, most of the kids in his clique, it's like, yo, you stop doing that shit, man. It's just understood. It's the place you go, and it's the place things you can do. It's just no good, especially around with these kids, man. You don't mess with us. I'm gonna fuck with you.
We ride these beats. Everybody knows that we try to beat all this hot shit every time we speak. All this drop shit every time we beat. Up in the game, up in the game. Everybody knows that we fucked in the game. Everybody knows that we fucked up insane. We don't talk about you, no way.
Oh, we ain't fuck about you, no way. Put your hands up and just say, we won't fall apart, hey, he's amazing. And everybody knows that. It's fucking what, 2002, kid. And I ain't gonna grab that shit. That's that lyrical tune shit. What you know about that? Didn't do shit. Didn't move shit. You know what the truth is, kid. You never know the business they should be talking about with some kids or something. You should be talking about someone else, man. So be talking about my shit, because I ain't talking about your shit. Don't want nothing to do with your shit, man. Alright, so much shit's going on, man. Watch this fucking style 5 years. What's up, man?
High five and we out the top of the game. We fucking it up like a train. And everybody know that we're going insane.
That bitch is lame anyway.
That's right, she ain't no way she could ever start saying in the game. No way they could ever try to
What up?
top way outpace when we face with the shit that we do all day.
Like, hey Polly, what type of weed you smoking? I'm like, no sorry, it's a fucking secret. That's how sick this shit is smoking, man. I need to keep it to myself, cause I want you looking at me. Don't take this shit myself, man. I keep on rolling them up and rolling them up and rolling them up. That's all.
We confident. That's right, we keep stomping in the game and there's no stopping it. When we come through, this motherfucker dropping shit.
Dropping,
So hot with every word that we use.
dropping.
That we do. Every time that we try to abuse this beat, motherfuckers know that we get rolled through.
Yo, BBT take color, you know, with the mom rapping, I'm telling that shit, you want to bring it down, kid. Put your hands up. Silent shit from the sound around, shit going on, shit, man. We saying fucking mama no shit, you understand? One thing, one saying shit, man. It's all good, and fucking Paul beat is all you need to know, man. You're fucking about these, man. They're like, yo, stop rapping so rugged and understood. I misunderstood. We know the shit that you spitting because it's all good. We want to know the shit that you've written in. It's like a book, except you can't read this shit. You gotta look to the sea to fucking see this shit, man. Giving the rod the fucking line of fucking cast this bitch, man.
Yeah, so that was Illy Dead Beats, ILY Dead Beats, and then the beat was called Cemetery. So
Oh, yeah?
make sure you go over.
And
check
damn,
them out
did we
on
kill
YouTube.
that shit.
Yeah, we kill this shit every
killed it.
time.
You know, just
Yeah.
mess something pulled out of us sleeves real quick.
Yeah, just like
You
a
know.
magic rabbit out of the hat.
A little magic rabbit out of the hat stuff.
You know.
Speaking about that, something that I like doing a little bit more than I like freestyling and rapping around and chilling around a little
Yeah.
bit. Cooking and eating.
Cooking, eat. Well,
Cooking
you
and
definitely
good
love
food.
eating.
Good food, dude.
Yeah, good food.
Yeah, see?
We love
You can
good
tell.
food,
I'm
right?
working on my pasta. I'm trying to cut down on my carbs.
Yeah, well, you know, we always try to make those ghetto grubs, right?
Yeah.
What you cooking today, Paulie?
So, we had a bunch of lobster, shrimp. I made it's like a lobster casserole, shrimp. You'll see, it's what I call the lobster cassie.
Lobster Cassie.
Yeah, Ghetto Grub Food TV, lobster cassie, check it out.
Yeah, but just one question before we go into that. Isn't lobster kind of a fancy food?
Well, you know, back in the old days, is what they used to give the poor people.
Yeah, well.
But it's like, I think it's one of those foods that people eat. They think it's a luxury food, but really it's just an excuse to eat butter.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
butter.
Butter and garlic.
And I think that anytime people can get their hands like filthy dirty and eat and still have it be like a polite thing,
yeah.
I think they just go for it. You know, think about what do you have? You have lobsters, you stuff all over your hands.
Yeah.
Crabs.
Yeah.
Oysters.
Yeah.
You get, I'm not
Pretty
sure,
much
like
every
slurping
fucking-
that stuff up, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just like I think that a lot of luxury foods involve, you know, rich people getting their hands all fucking greased up and shit.
Well, I mean, you know the difference between ghetto grub and the fancy foods, right? You ever
I made
been,
it.
Well, that. And you ever been to one of those like fancy 9-course meals, and they bring you out these little
fucking tiny ass. Dude, imagine if I ordered food and the server brought me out a little bit like that. I would make everybody get up and we'd leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. When I go out to eat, I want to plate of food.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to eat it all.
Yeah.
And I will. I mean, I'm freaking knuckling, like licking the shit up off the plate and stuff after. I mean, if it's good,
you put it on bib.
If it's good, it's like if I don't like it, I don't even swallow.
That's right, folks. Paulie doesn't swallow.
I don't swallow. I'm a spitter. What can I say?
Ooh.
You know, times are changing. What can you do?
Times are changing.
All right, what's that? So,
buddy, let's get into that. What'd you call it? The lobster cassie.
Lobster cassie.
This is lobster
Ghetto
cassie
grub.
from Paulie P.
Tell me what you need and I'll be right there for you. I never let you down in this, I swear to you. So tell me what you want and I'll go out and get it for you. For you, I give my life to you.
Put a little love, put a little love, put a little love into everything. Put a little love, put a little love, put a little love into everything you do. Take a little time, chill, a little smile every time you put a little love in it. With the right spice, with the right nice, make all your dreams come true. The nights I got to give is all love I get from my family friends. Cause you are best friend, taking on grilled hand in hand, standing sharing all love all love that we got you here. All love that we got you here.
What you need and I'll
All
be
love that we
right
got
there for
you
you.
here. Yo, BBT.
Yeah.
BBT.
What's that?
You know what today is?
What's today?
I get to do my first interview. I get to interview someone for the first time. I'm a little shaky, nervous.
Yeah. Paulie's
I'm
talking
excited.
help.
'Cause it's a guy. He works his ass off.
He does.
He
does.
I'm glad to be one of his friends. I'm glad to know him.
Yeah.
But most of all, I'm glad that he's doing everything he does.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
dude.
and it makes me.
Oh,
It
dude,
kind of
this
makes me
is
like
my dude.
makes me feel I don't do anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. This is my dude, motherfucker, Ryan Stark.
Far above the ground.
Far above the ground. You know.
Rafferty's Marshall Center.
Yep. Manages that.
Starkey Skate Shack.
Yep.
They'll bring the skateboards to you.
To you.
They'll bring the skate parts to you.
Yep.
They'll come in to work on the board for you.
For you.
With you.
With you.
They'll teach you things.
That's right.
I'm not saying, I don't know, I don't think he gives out skate lessons. But he'll skate with you if you know how to skate.
I bet you he wouldn't give you lessons per se,
Yeah.
but he would skate with you and show you how to do things.
Maybe.
If that makes
I
sense.
mean, I can't.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you know, it's crazy. I mean, some of you might even recognize him. He was in the movie Trainwreck. Right?
Yeah.
He was actually in that ship.
Yeah. And, that was a good movie. I like that movie.
was a good
I mean, I
movie.
only watched it once, and I watch movies that I like.
Yeah.
I mean, if I like a movie that I just like saw yesterday,
Yeah.
chances are I watch it 3 times a day, or at least it was playing. Like to have like something going for the ambient noise.
Yeah.
I only watched that one once.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his thing.
I mean, I just now knowing he's like I'd watch it again today just
Well,
because it came up in
I
conversation.
don't discount Amy Schumer as being not funny.
Oh, I think she's funny.
I think that she's she tries to like play into the whole raunchy comedy thing,
Yeah.
and I don't know. She
Well,
tries
she's kind of like the queen of that shit, but whatever. It's not. I'm not a critic for that kind of thing.
No.
I'm gonna go watch the movie tonight because I feel kind of guilty. Like I'm like knocking this movie. I kind of don't.
Yeah.
No.
I
And
mean-
I also want to see the part that he's in again.
Yeah, I mean, no,
You know?
he's my dude, and yep, you know, we're gonna get Paulie in the interview chair more often here.
Yeah. It's
Um,
comfortable.
It is comfortable. So you
You
know,
think it'll be a good time? I think I'm gonna rock and party, have a good time. I hope you guys stay tuned for this.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I need to compose myself. I probably got to take a tinkle, use the bathroom for a minute.
yeah,
Yeah. Clean this blunt shit up and get to it.
get to it.
Yeah, it's time to put on. Maybe I'll get a sports coat. Do we have any
Okay.
sports coats over there, guys?
We're definitely not gonna be wearing sports.
All right. No, it's fucking hot as shit in here.
Yeah, it
it is
is hot
fucking
as
hot
balls in
balls and stuff.
But yeah, so you know, I hope you guys enjoy this. This is my fucking dude. Show him some support. You can find him on Facebook, Instagram,
Many
all
good
that
times.
shit. So here's Paulie P's first interview ever. Be nice in the comments.
Right, that's what it is. You just gotta start. It's about connecting and building these certain relationships with people and cool people. You know what I'm saying? Like if he wasn't a good dude, our conversation would have never come up about it. You would have been skating with him for so long.
I liked him right away.
And I wouldn't have been, interviewing him. He comes over and jams. Like I literally have 120 minutes of him just jamming right where you're sitting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and just doing
I was sitting there
side to
staring
side.
at him. I was like, I know him. I know him. I know
I swear
him.
to this guy.
I gotta stop staring at him.
Yeah, well, he had something on his head, and when he skates, he doesn't, or like
Yeah.
he doesn't have something on his head when he's in that, and when he skates, he does. So it has, it's one way that I asked him about it, like, because I see every time you're in his skate videos,
Yeah.
and I can't recall right now whether like you were wearing this or you weren't wearing it, But
I think he
just
had,
see if
I
I
think
can
he had
go
the
this.
Wu-Tang shirt on when he was skating the other day.
Wu-Tang forever! Yeah, right? Get it? That's just, yeah, he was a very nice kid, and he's talented too. Like, he does the Monday night, the sound check open mics.
Yeah.
If you went up there, you used to bring a guitar, whatever, you guys
Yeah.
could jam. He probably
Yeah.
knows a lot of the same songs.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe you do more like rocky punk.
Yeah.
He's classic jazzy
Yeah.
rock.
I was listening to some of his
You know
stuff.
all the songs.
Yeah.
He has his own songs too. But
He
you know,
he was doing
playing.
playing like Cream. I like everything.
Yeah, he jams, and when he sings, like the soul that comes out of his voice is really cool.
Yeah.
But we're talking about my boy Chad Young, right? 808. 808. But like, we just happened to come up in conversation. I'm with my buddy Ryan Stock,
What's
Stocky
up?
Skate Shack.
What up?
All right. Are you related to Tony?
Only on weekends.
So you got money on the weekends, not during the weekends. It's like, oddly enough, the weekends is when I'm the most full and I got no time to do anything anymore, right? Yeah, but and he's like a really good dude. And what we're trying to do, so we're doing this podcast. It's Booth TV, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming by. We've
Thanks
been
for
hanging
having
out
me.
since earlier
Thanks for
today.
having me.
Like literally, since earlier today we've been hanging out. Like we've just been chatting. I was like almost like I don't know how I'm gonna start this interview out because we've just been having like good conversation. And when you repeat conversation in a
natural.
night, it kind of you get the trickle down. Like you try to be as funny
This
as you
is
were in the
easy.
original conversation.
This is easy.
And then it's like, what the fuck? Like, I can't do it. Man, I can't do it. You try and give me all these challenges. Now you want me to be funny again. It's not a button you push on somebody. Like, straight up. But Starkey Skate Shack, you were in a couple bands, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Far Above the Ground.
Yeah.
You guys played here. We played a couple shows with you guys.
Yeah.
You know,
A
and
few times, like a 10-year gap in between
yeah,
one of
and
them.
you know, it's just like, what's that
Crazy.
about? You
I
know?
love it. Still got the band going. I started when I was like 16, seeing like your brother's band, other local bands. I thought you had to be like a rock star to have a band.
Yeah, man, but it's all about the attitude, isn't
No,
it?
I was
No,
going-
it's that ass kicking shit that you do. Like you're face forward. You know what you have to do. You go on your rock. Like
Yeah.
you have your best friend standing there cheering you on.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
fucking, who are you, dude? So I don't recognize you. I got a whole crowd to go
It's
to.
easier when you know what you want. I know.
Yeah.
I know what I want. I know what I got to do to get there. So you just gotta.
In case
Stay
works, one of my
focused.
earliest memories with you.
Yeah.
Right. I was out to eat with the gentleman you met yesterday at
Yeah.
Rafferty's,
Yeah.
which you manage and do a
Yeah.
really good job,
Yeah.
right?
Thank
And
you.
that's my godfather, Pete. So
Yeah.
me, my mother, and my father
Yeah.
were out to eat with Pete and his wife
Yeah.
at the Bridgeway.
Yeah.
And you were waiting on us.
Yeah.
All right, and I was like, I know him,
Yeah.
right? And I know him, and I knew your name and stuff. But like we didn't really
Yeah.
have a lot of conversation
Yeah.
between the two of us.
Yeah.
But like, look at this guy. He's busting ass. It was like you asked for water, your water does not get empty.
Yeah.
All right, and it was the Bridgeway, and this is a packed. It was like one
Yeah.
of those times
They
where
do a good
there's a
job
line
there.
out the door.
Yeah.
But you just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
A little funny short talk. You know,
Yeah.
a little, but not. We sit here and fucking dwell on this thing, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And people are like sitting there waiting behind me, like, I need a drink. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's good.
And another thing is like I've seen at Rafferty's, I like say something to you, and like he didn't. I'm not sure if you heard what I said or not, but I'll just go back and sit down, and you come walking up with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the part. Like you got to be professional.
Yeah.
You got to keep on going and stay focused on your task at hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to get lost in conversation
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And to be a hostess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And to be somebody that waits on people and is dealing with the public, you
Yeah.
have to be there
Yeah.
for them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But you also have a job to do.
Yeah.
You know, and you realize that.
On everything else, I love what I do.
Yeah.
So
And that's
it's-
clear.
Obviously, some days you're going to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
More than some other days, you know.
Yeah.
I love what I do. I love talking to people.
And you're really
It's-
good at
it's
it. You know,
fun.
like I tell you,
Thank
every time
you.
I'm around you, I
Yeah.
can tell you're focused.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like one of those people, like you answer my text and I'll be like, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to waste your time with that shit because you got other shit to do and listen to me fucking ganter and banter at you. You know what I'm saying?
I love a good
It's
joke
like
or
a-
something. Though.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me
But,
a
you know,
joke.
it's like, I know you know, it's not
I
like
love- I
I'm,
love
and you're probably like,
conversations.
fuck this kid, I don't need a half hour thing. No, I'm not saying you do that. 'Cause
Yeah,
you haven't
yeah.
hit me up at 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
actually we did. I think 3 nights ago we might have had one of those conversations. I take
Yeah.
that back. All right.
What was
but-
I watching?
Yeah.
What was I wearing? I can't remember.
No, I mean I can look, I can go look it up, but it's like this podcast is not about that. You know, I mean you kick ass, dude, and like I said,
Thank you.
you've had some really good ideas, and
Yeah.
you when you went when you started working at Rafferty's and stuff,
Yeah.
I was like, this is a kid that's gonna end up running this place.
Yeah.
Because like even I think I'm not sure if you were a barkeep or something to
I
that extent.
Just bartend a couple nights a week there, but
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you
you-
look around
right,
the potential there. It's unbelievable, and there's some really great people. Yeah, working there, I have a phone number for anything I need.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, and so you have
Electrician,
it. You know? And
what-
don't be
anything.
resetting this guy's contacts. You lose your phone, it means something to you, right? There's some people like, oh, I can just start all over. Not him. That's why he has 3 phones that he
I
keeps
like-
all this information
I
on.
like
So don't be
that.
trying to sabotage this situation. 'Cause that means he's got 3 numbers to fuck your life up with. Right? But you
I
know,
can make a phone call like that.
like that. I've seen a pile of phones, dude. Hey, you
Burners.
need more than just his finger to get through it, okay?
I
It's
got
like
burners.
finger recognition, eye recognition, and voice recognition. So what
Flip
happens
phone.
is you gotta chop off his thumb, you have to have a voice recording of him, and you have to have a really good retinal scan shot because it's gotta be really close like this. You know? It's just not a. It's just you do kick a lot, and like even with the when you got that trailer from my father, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like I'm gonna turn this into a skate. It was like a workshop. Like,
Yeah.
people can come and work on their boards here.
Yeah.
People can. I'll have skateboards for sale, and
Yeah.
I'll be doing all this stuff. But you like, I want this to be something that someone can feel free to hit me up.
Yeah.
And granted, you have jobs. You have a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
But when you have a chance to, you will be right there helping them out.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
my passion, man.
And-
I love skating. I
Yeah.
owe skateboarding so much. It's such a big part of my life, and it's molded into everything in my life. Even like with running the restaurant, skating's cool, man. And I mean, my memories of like going to get a board.
Yeah.
I remember getting my first board in the mall, and just the conversation I had with the guy, at the shop.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what I did yesterday. I remember that,
The feeling.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember going in the mall, talking to the guy, being so pumped.
So what do you want to do? You
Yeah.
do like some glazing
It's
down the
huge.
road? You want to be doing tricks?
With the shop though, it's like it's kids are missing out. Yeah, you can get any board you want. You can go online and get a board.
Yeah.
They're missing out on the interaction you have.
Yeah.
Like, come talk to me.
And with you, if you don't have the board on, can you order them somewhere or
Anything,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, you get it. But
Yeah.
get realized there's lead time to this. And he didn't say this to me, but if you want him to order your board, it's going to require a deposit. Because I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sure you didn't say this, but it's something that is decent. Because it's money out of your pocket, and not everybody's going to want this weird custom board.
Yeah.
All right? And, I mean, after that, you could lose your deposit if you don't want to come pick up the board. I mean, you decide you don't want the
It's
board.
happened.
Don't fucking hit them back.
It's
Don't
happened.
be hitting them back for your $30 though after it's already
happened.
ordered or whatever.
It's happened, all right. You learn though.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well,
Yeah, it's
I'll
a
sell the
business
board
card.
eventually, but I got a board specifically the size, whatever you wanted,
Yeah.
but it's all good.
With that Chad 808 conversation I was talking to you about earlier,
Yeah.
he was talking about different boards. I think he said he likes a wider board.
He's
But they're
like-
they have like these little mini boards that they're teaching the little kids on and
cruisers,
shit. I'm
banana
like,
boards,
okay.
penny boards.
But that's a good market.
Yeah.
Like even
There's
think
all
about
different
it.
stuff. If
Think
you want
about
to
it.
cruise to the store, you got a board for that. If
Yeah.
you want to go down a ramp, you got a board for that. There's so many different things.
Right? You like got a skate competition, you're getting ready to get on the airplane,
Yeah.
you're missing fucking parts, you're like, shit,
Yeah.
I forgot to pick up ball bearings
Yeah.
and bearings and wheels. Shit, hit up Starkey.
Call
He'll
that
meet you
number.
at his fucking trailer. You said
I'll come skate with you.
Yeah,
I love
dude,
it.
honestly, man.
That was cool. Last week, guys, like, oh, dude, my kid, this was really cool. This is like, I could close up shop today and be like, I achieved what I want to do. This kid was like, you know what, my son looks up to you like you're Tony Hawk. I'm like, dude, that's super flattering.
That's a
but then he's like,
legendary skater.
you know, you just gave him he's looking at all the stuff on the table. A young kid, probably got no money on him, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm set up at the skate park, and he's looking at that. I'm like, dude, just take the hat. man.
Yeah, you could tell he liked it too, right?
Yeah, and he's pumped. His dad's like, dude, the kid, I think he wears it when he takes a shower now. You
Yeah.
gotta take the hat off. But that's cool. You know what I mean? That's
It's what you want. You know, honestly, the same thing
Yeah.
I was talking about with your work
Yeah.
ethic is like
Yeah.
I really idolize you too. Like my first interaction, we didn't even
Yes.
talk when we were having dinner and shit
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah.
But you were still you showed that you knew who I was. We didn't
Oh, yeah.
have a chance to have a situation together. You know what I'm saying?
Just
You was acknowledged. We
Dude,
didn't
there's
have to
not-
say,
there's not
"Hey,
enough
buddy,
nice.
I'm Paul.
It's
I'm
like-
Ryan."
Yeah.
Like I think we both maybe knew
Yeah.
who we were. Maybe it was cool, and that's the thing that
It
happened.
goes a long way to be nice, be respectful, man. It's not nothing.
And beyond that, nice, respectful. You
Yeah.
keep going. You keep doing things.
Yeah.
I know you've had some successes in your life
Yeah.
and some failures.
Yeah.
Right, and we had. It's hard to re-dive into this type of
Yeah,
shit, but
yeah.
you had conversations about how some things have been failures,
Yeah.
but you loved every minute of it.
You get- and
and
you
then,
learn from it.
Then
You
this
learn
new
from it.
venture you're
Yeah.
on, you
Yeah.
learn from the things that did not work for
Yeah.
you, and
Yeah.
you kept going with it.
And some mistakes cost you 5 cents. Some mistakes cost you 15 grand. But it's
that's money you ain't getting back, by the way. By the way, people, there's no refunds on that.
I
Where's
didn't
the
go- I
receipt?
didn't go
I
to
have
college.
receipts, but these aren't receipts because something's broken and I can return it.
I didn't go to college, so that was my college. You know, it's
And that's hard knock college, dude. And that's the thing. And I would have assumed you have a degree of some type.
no.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think maybe
Get
a
up, and
little.
go
A little
to work, get up and go to work degree.
It's called put my fucking boots on. Get in my car. Make sure I have gas.
Yeah.
Make sure my electricity's on. Make sure the water's
Yeah.
still running. And do this at another place too. Because
You
this
like
is my
that?
responsibility
Well,
there.
No one's gonna buy it for me, so
Yeah. And do it. You know, and honestly, dude, if I could say, if anything, no matter what, and I feel like you're pretty well off, or maybe you struggle hand to feet, but I don't think
Yeah.
that would matter. You would
Yeah.
still be busting your fucking ass,
Oh, yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna bring with the Corvette,
yeah,
the fucking motorcycle,
yeah,
and what the Corvette, you fucking stripped it out,
yeah.
right? You stripped it
Oh,
out and you
yeah.
redid the whole interior of it,
Brought it back to 1991.
right? And who does
Yeah.
that? And you have, and
Yeah.
you were working
Yeah.
all these jobs, all these different
Yeah.
projects at the same time.
Yeah.
And some people can't even do two damn things at the
Yeah.
same damn time.
Yeah.
This guy's like, I got a motorcycle I'm redoing, I got a fucking Corvette I'm redoing, I got this I'm redoing, and I'm running rapid at the same damn time.
And I'm gonna write you a song all about it.
And he shows up on time.
Yeah.
And he shows up on fucking time
Punctual.
too. So anybody who has excuses for why they're not getting this shit done, fuck you. For Ryan, I'm saying fuck you. And if you need any money, you talk to him on the weekends. Okay, he'll get in touch with his buddy Tony.
I'll float you.
Yeah. not at Rappy though. No free drinks.
No,
All right,
no.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna show we're working on a commercial for you. And that's all. I really want to say thank you
get
because
it.
we won a chance for it, right?
Oh, thanks.
And we'll
Thank
take a
you for
little break
having
here. All right, change the batteries around too. Peace.
Later.
I have to say goodbye.
You what?
I love you, but
You're breaking up with me? I just wrote you a record. Every song here is about you and how I love
the
you.
band sucks.
How
and
could you?
You're
I was
just
gonna take you
never
to the
gonna
top.
make it better. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
Let me screw my head around the things I might have found. Still can't get you off my mind. Even though I feel alone, and it makes me wanna choke. I can't see myself tonight. I'm sorry. You don't know the pain I feel. I'm sorry. You don't know the pain is running circles in my mind, and I can't sleep at night, even though I feel the same. Summer nights are growing old, makes me wanna fold. I just need you by my side. I'm sorry, you don't know the pain I feel. I'm sorry, you don't know the pain is And it's falling all around me, everything I might be. Hopefully, you might feel the same. And it's falling all around me, everything I might be. Hopefully, you might feel the same. I'm sorry, you don't know the pain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you don't know the pain is real. I'm sorry.
Just picked him up. He had baby blue eyes. I'm like, we gotta name him Frankie after Sinatra. 2 days later, his eyes turned green.
Is that like a Frankie thing? Like a Frankie Sinatra, the blue eyes thing?
Yeah,
Was that like a
old
Frankie
blue
Sinatra?
eyes.
Oh, blue eyes. Okay,
Yeah,
I mean, it makes
yeah.
sense. I've heard that many times. Never connected the dots.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't do connected dot puzzles because I get lost in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck do they go like 1, 2, then fucking 3's like over here? You know what I'm saying?
I'll do it.
And they have some like weird thing in the middle, so you're supposed to like make an arch and connect it, stop, and then go to it. I don't know. I'm not good at shit like
I
that.
got ADD. I'll be doing it, but I'll be Googling, like, you know,
How to do this
How to-
connected dot
how
puzzle? Sorry, I had to do it. I'll do it, but I'll be Googling. I'm like, yeah. And by the way, Google, you can figure anything out with Google. And that's a good
I use
point.
it
But
every day.
I know your head was on a different thing that we
Yeah,
talked about.
yeah.
I cut in with something else. It was just a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
up and down.
I Google it every day.
Google.com. Yeah, I mean, I can't look myself up on Google. I don't know. I have a hard time spelling my own name. when you don't have these big
Loves
fucking
waiting.
thumbs here, and then it doesn't. It doesn't
I
come
Googled
up.
loves waiting. Something else came up on the
Yeah,
image.
I think it says loves waiting. That's fire. Hey, there you go. He's in a ghetto booth. He has his own podcast, Boo TV. Everybody, come join him. Have him interview you. Have a good time. We smoke a lot of ganja. I mean, we don't provide drinks, and he's not drinking because he has stuff to do tomorrow that's important, which is one of the
You're a
reasons I
good
love
boy.
it. You know? But seriously, dude, sometimes it's like we dig in, like, take the time, buy a ticket, take a ride. All right, you're like, oh, this person I know, I'm gonna have this festival I'm gonna put together. It does like pottery. It's like, I have a pottery wheel. I do pottery. You want to see all the pottery shit I have around?
We got it.
I have it because I want to do everything that I want to do. And I need to make sure it's close to me.
You do a lot of stuff though too.
But I'm just here though. It's like you gotta realize that everything I have is I keep on a short leash is within my arm's reach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with you. We talk about your little cell phone thing. We have a problem. What do you do?
Yeah.
Call fucking Frankie.
I got a number for that.
Huh?
I got a number for that.
And that's the same thing. That's what's it? That's like the Ford company guys thing that he did. Like, they tried. His whole family tried to take the company from him or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, so he's in the commission, like a Congress commission, and they're like, well, how? You don't have a high school diploma. You have this. You have that. How are you gonna do anything? How are you gonna take care of things and be on top of it? And he's like, listen, I have 5 phones spread out in front of me, and any problem that comes up to me, I can reach somebody on one of these phones to solve that fucking problem. And that's it's a very awesome. Like, and that's
It's,
the thing.
it's
And that's having people that you rely on.
Yeah.
That's being there for these people that you can call too.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
every single one of these phones comes with a lot of fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that.
Yeah.
And it's communication,
It's nice
building
to
a
have
network.
resources though, like
Yeah.
that. It's like it's.
You know, and for you to be there for your resources.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, them to be there for you. But I think you'd be there for your resources if they fell through for you or for something. I don't think you hold it against them. You know, like.
Yeah.
And that's just it. It's building community.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about how awesome it is to grow up in fucking Marshall, dude.
Town is awesome.
Awesome, dude. And it's just everything. It's community. You can go anywhere.
I have the best memories here, man. It's winter can be a drag sometimes.
He's like, I
but
loved it by the beach until winter came.
I hang out in the beach more in the winter, and I'll get into like weightlifting. I'll get into like.
Oh, I can tell you got some biceps, dude. Look at this shit. I can zoom in, but look at that shit right there. See, I was going to talk about titties coming over the table earlier, but now I'm talking about this guy's bicep. All right.
I get more in shape in the winter.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My wife would say the same thing. She's like,
Oh, because you eat more in the
she's like,
winter? You eat more, but if you're working out.
I think I work out more because I'm like, oh, it's crappy out. I'm just gonna work out and after work or before work, and it's weird. But in summertime, I'm like, it's nice out. I'll get out of work. It's so bright out. I'm gonna skate. I'm gonna go to the beach.
Yeah.
I probably won't work out.
So this is my theory on this right now, right? I think that because during the summer, you can do that shit anytime you want to.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite matter.
Yeah.
And with you being a person of priority, and
Yeah.
being, I think you take care of the most amount of shit you can take care of at one time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get your shit done. Right?
Yeah.
So winter comes. Probably a lot of those other things that involve good weather, things like that, they go
Dark out
away.
early.
Right? And now all of a sudden you're like, fuck, I can't do this right now. I have to do it.
Yeah.
So you probably have less time during the winter, I'm thinking, to do it. But, it's just what happens. Like, and it happens to me. Sometimes I can't use parts of my body, and I'm like, fuck, I could have done this. I could have done that. Do you know what I'm saying? And what happens is you start to learn to appreciate things when you don't have them, rolling.
My buddy just moved back from California after like 14, 15 years, and he's helped me out at work now, bartending, cooking pizzas, anything.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And he's like, comes talking to me Monday. He's like, hey. I'm like, you all right? He's like, oh, winter, man. I'm like, it's your first one in 15 years.
Oh, because he's Southern Cal.
He was gone for so long, and now he's back. He's like, man, these are tough. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, all the hot chicks disappear from my show in the winter time. I mean, not all. I mean, most of them, but
I just love my wife.
Yeah, I know that. Like, you're clear about that. We were in homeschool together. We had the same homeroom during high school.
Crazy.
No, the thing is about that is like you don't realize what you have. California is the most diverse state I know because it's like Southern Cal is dry, desert dry.
Yeah.
Then you go, it's kind of getting, but you get in a mountain. It's fucking snow on top of the mountain, and you get down in the valley, and you got fucking the most hot temperatures, like the most dry, arid things. You look on the mountains, it's like white caps. You fucking see the clouds. Like, look at that, it's so beautiful. I want to get this fucking almond tree to grow right now. You
Before
know?
the pandemic, would go out there like 3 times a year, and I still have a whole prepaid trip. But the pandemic happened and sitting in my account, JetBlue account. So
Oh yeah, you have a JetBlue account?
it's like
See?
I use my points, so I booked the whole trip.
Tony Stark's nephew. Hit him up on the weekends.
JetBlue.com. But anytime we'd go, we'd do a thing. I'm like, I'm gonna go to every. I think it was like last time I was out there. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Jim Morrison's last apartment. I'm gonna go to Jim Morrison's hotel room he used to stay at. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go to the store he used to go to. Like, I'll make like a whole like theme for a trip.
But that's like
Yeah, I mean-
Hollywood tour kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to his grave and do a line of cocaine. I'm just saying.
Well, his last apartment, I go up to it, and it's got the like 1980s camera. It's just like,
Yeah, squeaking.
I was
It's slow.
whoa. With
It
the-
sounded like it was
with
gonna
the-
get
The
loaded.
fence that goes out, and I'm like, whoa.
Hey,
And she's out there selling. She's like this. She's selling like the faucet in his apartment. So this was his faucet he used. I'm
how
like,
much did he sell that for? I need a faucet.
This is Jim.
I did cocaine off of this guy's fucking
He
faucet.
didn't wash his hands. He never used that.
Oh yeah. If you lick it just right, there's a little LSD right there.
I can smell Jim Morrison
That's
on
just
his
so
faucet.
bad. That's cool. Well, honestly, man, like awesome having you, and it's like
Oh, thanks
I know
for
you
having me.
in town. Like I said, you do a lot. And I've always seen it,
Yeah.
and there's always something different.
Yeah.
And the thing is through it all. And I do a lot of stuff like, and I'm still doing the ghetto shit. And I'm still past every failure I've ever had because I haven't done
Yeah.
it yet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm moving forward. I did it because I fucking love doing it.
You're fine.
And like you fucking
Yeah.
work, dude.
Yeah.
And it seems like you do work because you fucking know. You do work, you have responsibility.
Yeah.
And you have hobbies. All right, you
Yeah.
need money for your fucking hobbies. All
Yeah.
right, and you do your fucking hobbies too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always busy. Like if
I love
seriously,
it. I love
fucking
art, man. I love art. I mean,
Sharing it.
This is even this was just the skate shop was just a crazy idea. I just like
randomly.
I was like,
right?
I think I could do it in a trailer.
Right.
I'm like,
Fortunate enough to be. I was fortunate enough to be a part of that ground
It was-
level. I
it was
saw it
your-
happening.
yeah.
And usually you'd have somebody. I'm gonna buy this
Who's
and make a
gonna
shop
show up?
out of it.
I gotta-
Oh my god! I gotta redo the inside.
I got
stain it.
a
fuck
cell
it.
phone for that. I gotta call someone for a trailer.
He's like, dude, this guy sold me a
I got
trailer. A little
resources.
too much. I want $20 back.
You know
It's
what's-
okay. You got it.
Do you
got
know
his
what's so
$20
cool
back.
about that is inside the original shop in Marshfield.
Yeah.
My dear friend Bob, rest in peace. He
Rest in peace, Bobby.
we were helping move the original shop to
Yeah.
to the current location, and he gave me the skate racks. They're wooden.
Yeah.
They're all jacked. They're all messed up. He's like, dude, I'm getting metal ones.
Dude, they're all.
You
Those
can
are the
have
ones you
these-
refurbish?
I
Is that
saved-
what you refurbish? You have hanging in your trailer?
Yeah,
See
I
that?
saved them.
Save it. I mean, and it looks like it's crappy out around here,
Yeah.
but I have stuff I bought years ago that we're using for this podcast
You're
right
not
now.
gonna get those skate racks have more soul.
No, he has a person gonna
It's-
call me trying to
yeah.
touch his skate racks, by the way.
It's but it's cool, man. I drive. It's my. It's just skate racks, but it's my
Yeah.
buddies, and I get to. He travels with me.
Yeah, and
it's
that
cool.
I know you guys had a special relationship,
Yeah.
and probably around the area things are a little foggy with things, but seriously,
Yeah.
the entrepreneurship, the creativity,
Yeah.
the always kicking ass. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Like I booked you to come and do an interview,
Yeah.
and I was surprised. Like I said, it was kind of blabbing some shit, but we made a lot of it today. You helped us we'll get some commercials to
helped
put
me.
together this week for you, and thank you so much. And Chad, next time it's both of you guys in here. All right, you guys can go
I'm coming
skate.
for you, Chad.
Meet you guys at the skate park, and you guys can go around and do your little wood pushing shit. All right. So one last story on the way out. I wanted to skate so bad.
Yeah.
I saw it right, and so I got for Christmas. I got a fucking birdhouse skateboard, fucking sick as shit.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So I'm with my buddy Mike Coombs, who skated.
Yeah.
Like where his house. I went to his house after school. Right. He's like, okay, we're gonna skate to the center. Show me how. So we're like skating to the center, right? And fucking a school bus pulls up and like stops, right? Like right beside us. I hit a rock and fucking ate dirt. I look over, it's like the whole fucking cheerleading squad in the fucking school bus. I mean, I carried that shit to the center, okay? And I had it for a long time. It was hanging on my wall, but that was my end for that. My last job. But I appreciate people that do it because it's like when something
it's not
clicks
easy.
and it works. If you like doing it, go do it. I wasn't about hurting myself. It was clear it was not my calling.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy that you did, dude. Thanks a lot.
Last time out in Venice, we went to the park, and we stopped and had it was like bottomless mimosas at this bar. So we had some mimosas.
You say barless?
Bottomless
Oh,
mimosas.
bottomless.
They're
Oh,
like $22.
shit.
So I had a couple of those. This is in the morning. And I'm like, I'm gonna go to the skate park. There's like 200 spectators on the outside,
Yeah.
all hanging on, hanging on the fence. And I slammed so hard. All you hear is, oh.
And then when you got up and got on the board, picked it up.
I wish I could show it to you. I'll
Did
show
they
it to
start?
you.
Yeah, we'll put
I
it.
slammed-
If you have the clip, send
I
us. We'll throw it on
slammed
here.
so
But
bad.
never forget it. Never forget the
Yeah.
time we slammed. You
But,
know?
you know, it's life, man.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Enjoy yourself.
Get down with your crazy ideas.
And if you really gonna love doing something, appreciate it and do it. Failures happen.
Yeah.
Keep going up.
I've said
Keep doing everything
I've said
you
it
can.
before. Find your trailer.
Your
You know what I
trailer.
mean?
Which, hypothetically, for those who don't understand, that means make your dream and build it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't
Like, make your dream, build
don't
it.
be afraid of a crazy idea of yours.
Like, if I had any picture of the trailer when he got it, because I know it looks fucking damn nice now. It was not, like, a really nice trailer. Okay?
it had soul.
It had soul. It traveled with a punk rock band for a
Yeah.
long time. So
That's
just
cool.
think about that, you know? And that's history. Bring the old school shit back.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Keep this track alive and rewind it, yo. Boo TV out. Thank you, Stocky, for coming through. It's
Right
so
on.
fucking
Thank
awesome
you.
hanging out tonight, man.
Thank you.
Thank everybody. Woo-hoo!
All right.
So, Stocky, what are you thinking? Indica versus sativa? What's your choice?
Indica.
Why do you like Indica so much, huh? You gonna talk to
I
me?
like that mellow, feel good feelings, you know.
No, I know. You're always like kind of going and going. Why don't you? Well, I figured you'd be a sativa guy.
I'm a spaz as it is, so.
All right, word. Put
Yeah.
the thumbs up.
Yeah. Word.
Stocky Steak Shack. And I haven't been doing the sativa or the Indica yet. Yeah.
Well done, Pauly P, for a first interview.
What? Really?
I give you some applause on
Can I
that.
pat myself on the back too?
I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. How about
I
that?
felt like I talked a little bit too much, but I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
I mean, here's the thing. You
My allergies were acting up, dude.
you
My
did a
pinky
good
toes
job.
are kind of inflamed. It goes sideways with the arthritis it has.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And the fucking gout.
And the
There's
gout
the
in my
fucking
knee.
gout. Oh my god, I haven't known
And
to
my
get
legs.
gout. You know, but yeah. So, you know, before we get into the rest of this shit, I gotta bring it back. You know, bring it down a little bit. Get back into our political shit.
Oh, this is right now?
Yeah, it's right now.
We really
And
gotta do this. All right.
I'm really gonna do this right now. And
I
you
was
know,
getting
so
tired anyway.
so it's interesting, right? They finally gave all of the footage from January 6th to, now I don't agree with the person they chose, but Tucker Carlson on Fox News. Of course, it was a Republican Speaker of the House that did this, yada yada yada. But he's going through it and he's going to come up with a thing, and I'm sure they're going to say all these kinds of things about it not being real, all this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that is true
What's that?
is that there was actually FBI agents and law enforcement members in the crowd that were instigating all of these things. Right?
Oh, like paid protagonizers.
Like exactly, not even just paid.
It's like Shredder's Foot Clan. It's
Yeah.
just like the fucking paid protagonizers.
But it just goes
Fucking
to the whole
cocksuckers.
thing that I've been talking about, you know, week after week here. Like, you can't trust either of these fucking political parties.
Stop
Like,
hitting the computer.
it just
Yeah.
is what it is. It just they don't represent the people. They don't do the right fucking things, and they actually literally instigated most of the violence that happened on January 6th. Now,
Well,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, this is what you're saying. I'm not.
Well, no, there's been a
I
whole
haven't
bunch.
seen anything on this.
There's been literally a whole bunch of
Personally,
things.
not something I don't care about. It's just something I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
As
Well,
far as like,
I've always been more political than you.
like you know, what my father always taught me: a police officer pulls you over. It's yes sir, yes ma'am, whatever. You
No,
know,
no, but-
you know.
But that's the
just-
crazy thing. They weren't dressed as
You know?
police officers. They
Also,
were
like
undercover.
Badges, they had
They
to
were
see the
undercover.
badges through the shirts.
No, they were undercover in plain clothes.
Oh, that little Velcro thing that like showed their badge when they went like that.
No, apparently they
Undercover.
identify these people by, I guess, the clip in their gun has a candy stripe paint on it, like a lime, and that's how the on-duty officers know.
Yeah, I don't.
I know
I
you're
mean,
not.
I get it, but like you know.
But
It's just fucking crazy.
I didn't really
Like,
start rushing until
like
the
how-
fucking capital was fucking stupid anyway. I just didn't think any
oh,
thought
it was
that out
dumb
too well.
as shit. It
And
was
I
dumb as shit.
understand the mob mentality around a bunch of people and people getting revved up.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just some things you don't do.
Well-
And it's un-American. I mean, well, I guess it's kind of very American too, if you think about it. You know, the right to protest. But I
At
mean,
least recent America,
don't
for sure.
don't freaking go ripping the freaking doors off of a place. Stand up front with peaceful signs and
Yeah.
get your point. Like, let your voice be heard.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like don't
No, a peaceful.
and especially keep
peaceful
fucking
protest.
Trump in office. You're gonna fucking do all this fucking stupid shit.
Well,
I thought that was a joke when he got elected president.
well, I mean, here's the thing. He's only one of two people that have declared to run for the Republican Party,
Yeah,
and that's
him
the
and his
problem.
wig.
Well, the problem is, right? Like, even if you take the next best Republican person, Trump people are gonna vote for Trump and Trump only.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, how about this? Why don't you run for president? So, BBT.
Yeah.
What is it, 2024? Is that the next election? When is it?
No. 20. Wait, what are we in right now?
2023.
2026.
I mean, we'll get back to you guys on that one. So, obviously. On a lighter note.
but yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, right? And honestly, I actually have a slogan if I ever were to run for
Yeah.
president. You know what it is? It's vote for me because I'm just like you.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty good.
I know, right? You're not just like me, though.
No,
Right?
but I am. I'm
Oh.
a normal fucking person. That's
mean,
what I mean. Because the people
that's-
need to take back power.
He's like,
All right.
I'm going to be wearing suits with little America thing right
Yeah.
there. No, I don't do that.
America.
He's like, I wear Crocs with no socks. I wear slippers with socks.
You wear
I do
slippers
it
with a little
different.
dipper on it.
He's like, I do whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know,
Yeah.
it's all crazy. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe people. Don't believe either party.
Oh, yeah?
Think for yourselves. You know what I mean? And
What's
on
the
that
reality?
note, for people that are going to think for themselves, you're going to learn some weird facts right now.
What are we doing here?
I-
What are we going to do?
I think it's time for another episode of Fictitious Statistics with Polly P.
Oh, snap. That's me. Hi, I'm Paulie P. 10 out of 10 shootings occurred because someone had a gun. Me and John Doe is up 70% in identity theft cases. John Doe is now the most popular name in America. Aristocrats fucking suck. 100% of the time. If you jump up and down in the same spot 300 times, you shrink 1 inch. And finally, the color green was invented by a group of Russian mimes in 43 BC. You know, just a normal person,
Yeah.
making up weird facts. Get over it.
Yeah.
Right? What you gotta do is you gotta check out our YouTube,
Yeah.
Ghetto Booth. You gotta check out our Facebook, Booth TV,
Yeah.
Ghetto Booth.
Get a booth. That's right. And, you know, we actually just recently reactivated our Reverb Nation
Rebel Nation.
and our Bandcamp. And you
Get
can
a booth.
download all of our shit, all of our old stuff. You can also
Get
see
it.
all of our YouTube
Get it,
videos
son.
on there.
Get
and,
it.
You know, honestly, like,
Share with your friends, give them a copy.
and
Get
hit us
it.
up. You know, hit us up.
Draw
Honestly.
some artwork for the things.
Yeah,
Give it to
do
us.
some stuff.
We like doing
you know,
stuff like
and
that.
going forward, we're going to
I'm
be
done. My drawing
promoting.
days are over,
We're going to be
but,
promoting
you know.
a lot of different things. We promote local
Well, promote,
businesses. You know what I mean?
Promoting this and
We
promoting
promote
that.
local artists.
And it's
And we do
a
all that
wonderful
stuff.
thing. Meeting different people,
Yep.
having wonderful conversations.
Yeah.
Learning, seeing people that are doing and inspiring.
Mhm.
Honestly, dude, like after after the interview and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm excited, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I can just wake up tomorrow, like jump up, my socks will be jump into my
Yeah.
pants, my socks, my shoes will be right there, hop on, walk on,
Yeah.
and it's time to grab life by the balls,
By the balls. Buy it.
and do it,
Yeah, and do it.
do it.
And you know, like I said, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you write
Like doing
poetry, if you have a business, you
You
want us
sing.
to do a commercial. I mean, don't get me
Uh,
wrong, we're not professionals.
We want people that want to
You know what I
inspire
mean?
and talk about good stuff,
Positivity.
promote creativity,
That's right.
and I mean, fuck, give me a paintbrush. Right now, I'm drawing everybody a picture.
He's gonna draw the meanest stick figure family you've ever
I've
seen.
seen. And like, there'd be like a little. No, seriously, dude. You should see my birds. Like,
Yeah,
in the sun, flying. They're so alive.
they're the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, you can hit us up at ghettoboothboss@gmail.com.
And also, ghettobooth.com.
ghettobooth.com.
We
That's
want
true.
to thank everybody. Thank you, Ryan Stark. We
Yep.
really appreciate you coming by, buddy.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. He's the man.
Things it's gonna change. It's gonna get better.
Yeah.
In the world, I feel like
Yeah.
as of today.
Yeah. And if you're a skater, always remember that you can hit this local motherfucker up around the area and he'll do
Stocky's
some stuff.
Skate Shack.
Stocky Skate
He's
Shack.
coming to you.
You got the number. You
He's
got the
gonna
info.
Fix your board
Support
for you.
that local
He's gonna
person, because it's all about
fix your
making sure
board
that the
for
little
you.
guy
He's
gets
gonna
his voice.
fix your board for you.
Is he?
I mean, if you call him.
I mean, if
Right?
he's got the money.
And yeah, well, everything costs money, dude. Honestly,
Everything
but
does cost money.
Thank you guys so much. Right?
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. And
Everyone, and I mean you.
And who?
And you.
And who?
And down in there.
You know what's
And
funny, folks? There's
me.
never anybody there.
And
He's
thank
just
you.
saying that.
Yeah, I got 5 fingers on this hand, 5 fingers on this hand, and I'm pointing them at all of you.
At all you.
All
And
of you people.
So, on that note, peace out
Yeah, peace
from
out.
the Ghetto Booth.
Booth TV,
Like,
son.
Share, subscribe.
Let us know what you think.
Peace.
Peace.